Christian McCaffrey recently came out and said the best thing that ever happened to him was being traded from the Carolina Panthers to San Francisco. And while this had a huge impact on Christian McCaffrey's life, it also changed the way the Niners season went last year. And while Brock Purdy also played lights out towards the end of last season, Christian McCaffrey is a real reason why the Niners were able to get going in the first place. I mean, he reminded me of Deebo Samuel carrying the Niners at points during his incredible season. And Christian McCaffrey looked like the old Christian McCaffrey of the days when he was looked at as one of the best running backs across the entire league. But what was it that exactly allowed Christian McCaffrey to recapture his former glory? The first thing to mention is how driven Christian McCaffrey is. And I know he's driven overall throughout his entire career, but it seemed like getting traded kicked things up a notch. He said he was pissed off that he was traded and felt like they didn't want him, so he wanted to get back to the ball that he knew he could play. Secondly, the bond between the McCaffreys and Shanahan spanned back generations. When Kyle's dad, Mike Shanahan, coached Ed McCaffrey during his time with the Broncos. And while having this strong bond with Kyle Shanahan undoubtedly helps Christian McCaffrey's career with the 49ers, it also helps that he fits exactly what Kyle Shanahan wants in a player. And that's really a positionless player. Christian McCaffrey is arguably the best wide receiving running back across the entire league and could really be considered a great slot receiver in the league as well. And what this can do is really confuse the defense. While having Christian McCaffrey in there as a running back leads to the defense wanting to have certain personnel on the field, having them out as a wide receiver changes what the defense wants to do. This pressure and stress helps McCaffrey not only in the running game, but in the passing game, where the quarterback now has more yards of separation because instead of having a more nickel look in there, they decided to go with a base look because they thought Christian McCaffrey would be in the backfield. And I think this is the beauty of Kyle Shanahan and Christian McCaffrey's relationship. While Christian McCaffrey has been a great player for years and Kyle Shanahan has gotten the most out of his running backs, now having the two merged together makes it extremely deadly because Christian McCaffrey is a versatile player, much like Deebo Samuel, and having him paired with Kyle Shanahan's ability to make unique play calls for him makes the 49ers offense deadly. And that's why they were able to go on an absolute run with their third string quarterback in Brock Purdy. And while Brock Purdy played lights out, a big portion of the 49ers winning last year was on McCaffrey's shoulders. The weight of his team will also be on Christian McCaffrey this year because, as we know, the 49ers offense often goes through the running back. And I have faith that the Kyle Shanahan and Christian McCaffrey bond will take the 49ers to the Super Bowl. But those are just my thoughts on CMC and the 49ers offense. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. It would also mean a ton if you liked and subscribed.